Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I cover the latest streetwear releases, I cover the latest streetwear news, and of course in the series I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything to do with the upcoming collaboration between Palace Skateboards and Beams Plus, as they are collaborating for week 2 of Palace's Winter 2024 collection. Yeah, you heard me right, guys. So for week 2 of the Winter 24 collection, Palace has tapped on the shoulder of famous Japanese brand Beams Plus, and they are collaborating once again for this second week of the winter season. In today's video, we'll cover everything to do with that. The release details, the individual pieces, not the editorial though. I couldn't find a hypebeast article which had the editorial and the individual pieces. I could only find a hypebeast article with the editorial and not the individual pieces. So I was like, screw it. We'll use a Palace page, we'll cover it there, and screw the editorial, we'll just go over the individual pieces. I couldn't find that comfortable middle ground, so we'll just go with the individual pieces because, oh well, the model's wearing it. I don't think we need that if that's, you know, the only option that we have. So yeah, we'll be using a Palace page today to cover all the individual pieces and all those details. We'll head on over to that page now and we'll start covering those release details for this week 2 collab. So here we are at the Palace page that we're going to be using today, guys. I'll link it down in that description section below if you want to read it yourselves. But there isn't a lot of details to really read and talk about here. We've got Palace Beams Plus in the top left-hand corner, a little YouTube video probably showing models wearing the collaboration, but I'm not going to bother playing that and watching it with you. You can come to this page and watch it if you want. Here's the release details. So it's dropping on Friday, October 11th. UK in-store and online, EU 12 p.m. Central European Standard Time, the US 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, I think. You guys can correct me on that if I'm wrong. There's the New York and LA in-store releases, and of course the day later in Asia, we get it in Japan, in-store and online, 11 a.m. Japanese Standard Time, and via the WeChat store, 11 a.m. Korean Standard Time, which is interesting because they're not mentioning the Chinese release anymore. So I don't know if they've cut off China anymore, or if you can buy it from the WeChat store and it still ships to China. So China and Korea, I'm a little bit unsure on your release details there, but looking at it, I think it's 11 a.m. on the WeChat store for you guys, but let me know if you have any further details on that. But that's all the release details. Let me know if you have any further questions and I'll try and help you out the best that I can. But now that we've covered the release details, let's dive in. Let's see what we're getting in this Palace Beams Plus collaboration. So here we are. We have very, very bright collection. Well, at least for the very big puffer jackets. If we go down a little bit, it does get a little bit more muted, which I think is definitely more my thing. But yeah, wow. If you go with these colors, you can be a giant banana, or you can be, I guess, a giant, I don't even know, I guess orange, I guess, but like it's some pretty intense colors. It looks like they're reversible, judging from the photos, because look, here it is in the dark blue, and then it looks like it swaps out to the yellow potentially. I hope they are reversible, because if they are reversible, I'd like to wear them on the darker side. But if they're not reversible, then I probably would want the blue one, because I'd much rather the blue exterior with the yellow interior instead of the orange exterior and the blue interior. But very hectic piece, very big. Moving on down, we get a very nice jacket here. What I like, so I normally don't like camo. Camo, it just doesn't look very tasteful to me. It looks like I'm about to go hunting or I'm about to sign up for the army. It's not very stylish. In reality, camo's not meant to be. But what I do like is when you grab the colors of camo and you apply it like this, where the camo is done in like paint strokes, because that's what it looks like here. You can see the colors look like they've been painted on, and I like that effect. That looks nice. Is it something that I would wear? Would I wear something like this? No, because these jackets aren't really my style, and that's why I haven't bought any Beams Plus in the past. But it's really nice. And looking at these pants, one thing that we just have to highlight here is how massive they are. Look how big the thighs are, and there's almost like no definition coming from thigh to calf. It is just boom, massive. And judging by the cut of them, it looks like these are meant to cut off at like a boot cut. Just judging by the look of them. Maybe they're not. Maybe they go all the way down to the ankle, and maybe it's just because of how wide the ending is that I'm, interpreting that as a boot cut. But if it's not, this would cover and swallow your whole shoe, which, is its own thing, is an awesome aesthetic, is an awesome style, but just something to be aware of, because these pants, very different to your traditional cargo pants, but would look awesome by itself and with the jacket as well. But I think they stand on their own. I think they're an awesome piece by themselves. Moving on down, we get, if you're not a fan of camo, like myself, there's a black version as well. And I think the black pants do look nicer. They're a lot more versatile, but you could simply just wear those pants with like a tank top or a shirt, like just a plain white shirt, and it would look really nice. I think the pants are actually my favorite pieces that I've seen so far, but we'll keep on going down and seeing if that changes. We have a suit. We have what looks like to be some single pleat suit pants with a blazer. The blazer has an awesome interior design. Notice how that the lining of the suit covers the whole piece as well, not just the shoulders. So I'm assuming this suit is meant to keep us nice and warm throughout, I guess, winter. Makes sense considering this is a winter collaboration. I say that because a lot of suits generally only have lining around where there's going to be a lot of movement, like the shoulders and arms. I'm not huge into my men's tailoring and wouldn't be able to give you like a fully in-depth breakdown of why there's lining all throughout a suit and sometimes only across the shoulders. But from my understanding, it's to do where at most you'd want the lining where there's going to be the most movement, but also you'd want how much lining you want in a suit, all dependent on what kind of season this suit is for. And from my understanding, if that's the case, this suit is built for winter. I'm interpreting that. Obviously, material choices play a huge factor in that as well, but the inner lining looks cool. The outer part of it looks awesome as well. I'd probably only want to buy the blazer if I got the matching pants with it, but it looks cool. Looks like a very Beams Plus suit, not a very Palace suit, because what does a Palace suit look like? But it looks cool. It looks cool. We move on down. We've got I would label this as like a coach's jacket, almost work jacket, but look at the material choice they've gone with. The inner lining is a Sherpa material, a design that I swear I have seen Palace use many times before. And then the exterior is like this mesh that's see-through. You can see the inner lining through it. Crazy. I've never seen something like this before. We've obviously got the huge Palace logo on the back of it, which honestly we could have done without, but to be expected. I mean, it would have just been fine with just this little logo on the chest. We didn't need a big one on the back, but what a wild piece. What a wild, wild piece. I've never seen something like this before, but that's the cool flavor that I love that is brought to collaborations with Japanese brands like this. So yeah, Beams is going crazy as per usual. But yeah, it's a sweet piece. Moving on down, we've got some like patchwork knit sweaters. I like the green one. The red one, the colors doesn't really do it for me. But the green one looks nice. Then we have this like cable knit sweater vest, probably more appropriately labeled like cricket vest in a way. This would look really nice over the top of a button-up shirt. Like, it's a very nice piece. Hopefully there's nothing crazy on the back of it, but if it's just this, that's a really solid piece. Moving on down, we've got some button-up shirts with these crazy camo designs to them. I think I would just stick with the classic blue because these colors are a little bit too hectic for me. If I was to wear these more crazier colors, I'd probably treat them as overshirts and not just shirts, whilst these I'd probably treat as more traditional shirts. We have that crazy cut of pants coming back again. I say crazy, but it's pretty standard for Japanese brands to have that kind of cut. But you know, this is Palace we're talking about here. Some awesome repair jobs on the knees here, and this is why I say that I feel like they cut at the boots, because if that's where the knees are, look how much space you have for your calf. Just my thoughts, but you know, that's why I'm thinking that way. Double pleated design at the top with pockets, which is kind of crazy. I just wish that we went with single colors and then the repaired jobs on the knees and waist area, and not these like little like bugs or whatever they are all over them. That makes it too much for me. I would have liked just the repairs on the knees and the waist, the pockets and everything like that, and that's it. We cut it off there. It's a little bit too much with the all over design as well, but maybe you really like that. I'm unsure. We've got collaborative hoodies. I'm very happy to say that in a collaboration, because it's bound to happen. If you're collaborating with Palace, you're gonna do a graphic hoodie and a graphic t-shirt. It's like mandatory if you collaborate with Palace. Like they force you to do some kind of graphic hoodie or t-shirt. This, however, I think is a way more tasteful way of approaching this, which is a tonal graphic on the back and front of it, and it's probably embroidered as well because it doesn't look like a print, and they've chosen some lovely color options as well. We've got green, burgundy, black, white, way better. Such a nicer alternative. Like, I know that when you collaborate with a streetwear brand, you're probably gonna have a graphic hoodie or a graphic t-shirt, and I'm really glad that we took this approach instead of the more traditional approach, which is just big logo, slap name brands on it, and we call it a day. This is just a lot more exciting for me. Moving on down, we have some, I can't tell if it looks like a sweatshirt. It doesn't look like a knit. Crest logo on the left breast. Really nice colors. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. It looks nice. Simple collaborative sweatshirt that I think would be really nice. This definitely speaks to more of the British side of the collaboration instead of the Japanese side, but that's cool because I feel like we've got that combination of both like Japanese silhouettes and British silhouettes being used here, or at least British motifs, I would say. Moving on down, we've got collaborative shirts. They look very wide, which is awesome. Love wide t-shirts. Collaborative logo on them. Yeah, this is cool. I really like this white one. It's like off-white with the burgundy logo. That's nice. That's nice. We move to the hats. I'm going to say nothing really here in the hats for me. It looks like it's potentially reversible. Maybe. Or are these two different colors? They're probably two different colors because of the logos and stuff. But yeah, it's just not a hat silhouette for me. We've got some socks, some very traditional looking socks as well, very Ivy League looking socks. Yeah, okay. We've got a collaborative skateboard, which is really cool. Love it when brands collaborate with Palace and they do a skateboard. If I was to collaborate with a skating brand, we've got to do a skateboard. I don't care what it is, we've got to do a skateboard. So really happy to see that. We've got the boonie as well to match the jacket that we saw before. I hope that on the inside of that hat, it has that same lining that the jacket has. That would be a really nice way to just like top it all off. But yeah, there we go. Here is the entire collaboration with Beams Plus. It's got some awesome pieces in it. I'd say my favorite pieces are going to go to the cargo pants. They go crazy. The knit sweater is really nice. The knit vest is really nice. The pants are cool, but a bit too much for me. But the graphic pieces, I'm very happy with what they've done in this collaboration. So all in all, it's fun. There's pieces here for everyone. I enjoyed it. That's really all I have to summarize from it, guys. But that's everything releasing in the collab. I'll also cover it plus all the seasonal pieces dropping in week 2 in a drop list, so stay tuned for that as well. But I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Is this collab a hit for you, a miss for you? Do you not like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know any thoughts that you have about it down in that comment section below. And that's everything covered about this week 2 collaboration between Palace Skateboards and Beams Plus. Yeah, I had fun. I had a lot of fun. There were some awesome pieces. I think there was a little bit of British here, a little bit of Japanese here, and fun fusion in between. I enjoyed the collab. I had fun with it. We covered all the details to do with it as well. It's releasing Friday, October 11th or October 12th, depending on your region. We covered all the individual pieces and my thoughts on it, guys. I want to hear from you. Are you picking up anything from this collaboration between Beams and Palace? I won't be, because I have a little piece here that I want to show you. Coming soon, pending soon. But let me know, what are you picking up from this collaboration? Let me know down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming weekly drops from Palace, upcoming collaborations with Palace Skateboards, you gotta let me know by giving me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,895 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of October. But that is everything I have to say about this collaboration, guys. I really enjoyed covering it. Until the next Palace video, until the next drop list video, until the next Beams Plus video, I'll catch you later.